Hello, Christine here at Christine's Craft Table. I'm not actually sitting at my craft table right now, but I wanted to come on and wish you all happy National Crochet Month for the month of March. Apparently, it's National Crochet Month. Who knew? I didn't until a couple days ago, and I decided to take up a challenge issued by Ola Jo, the crocheting sailor, and she has challenged her fellow crocheters on YouTube to do a video every day, and there's a topic to cover each day of the month of March, and I'm a little late here. We are March 6th, so I'm covering today, and I will try and do a video to catch up days 1 through 5 as soon as I can. So today's topic is full of color. What I have to share with you is my cotton scraps blanket that I have been working on for a while. It's nowhere near done because I ran out of cotton scraps. I have now accumulated some more, so I will be working on this again. But I would say this is full of color. I love this blanket. I think I have a video called that, but I really do love this blanket. This is the pattern by Bag O' Day Crochet. It's called the Peekaboo Shells, and I'll leave a link in the description box. But of course, I am using my scraps for this, so there is no rhyme or reason or pattern. I just pull out the scraps as they come, and it is so drapey and it feels so nice. Most of this is 100% cotton. A lot of it is I Love This Cotton from Hobby Lobby, which is one of my favorite cottons. Although my only complaint about it is it does tend to fade. So when I wash this, I will be washing it very gently on cold water. But I've noticed on my kitchen items where I've used I Love This Cotton, it just really doesn't have the staying power as far as the bright colors. I also use Lily Sugar and Cream, and the other one by Walmart, Peaches and Cream. I think that's probably the only 3 cottons in here. I definitely haven't tried them all. Paint box cotton I've also used. So anyway, here is my beautiful splash of color, and to be continued for sure. Here is my bag of scraps, so you can see it's pretty full again. So I will be working on this soon. I have one more. Well, it's not yet put together, but these are my acrylic scraps. And I have just gotten busy making granny squares. And again, just choose colors that seem like they work, or I go with a solid color. This is one of my favorite patterns. It's called the Big Beautiful Flower Granny Square on Adore Kriya Crochet YouTube channel. She does a bunch of granny square tutorials. I highly recommend her channel for granny squares. She must have, at least a dozen patterns, and I've almost tried them all. But this is definitely one of my favorites, so much so that I made it in one color. And here it is in peach. Just so much fun. Very pretty. Here is my other favorite pattern. This is the Willow square. I think I also got this off of Adore Kriya Crochet. And isn't that just pretty? I think it's precious. More color. I don't remember what all the names of these are. This is more like a typical granny, kind of Christmas colors. Here's another one. Pretty muted colors. Here's another flower. I love flowers. Here is another kind of Christmas looking one. Grannies. Typical granny square. I think this is the Farmhouse pattern or something like that. Farmhouse Granny. This is, oh, another favorite. It's called the half spiked Granny Square. Every 2 rows are, you spike into the previous row. And then you do 2 rows of regular grannies, and then you do spikes again. And you're supposed to change color every 2 rows, which I actually did on this one. I love this color pattern too. And here's another one. I think that might be I don't remember. Don't remember what that one is. Another, that's something like a Sunburst or a Starburst Granny. And if the square isn't big enough, I just add rows until I have, mine are all about 9-inch squares. Trying to get them close so they won't be too much of a challenge to join. This is the half spiked again. And here's another. As you can see, I'm almost ready to put these together. I love this color pattern. Peach, green, and cream. It's very pretty. This is called the Retro Daisy or Retro Flower Granny. As you can see, I had to add quite a few rows to that one. Last but not least, another flower. I actually have a few extras that didn't work into, a blanket that I made that I will probably incorporate as well. This is just a bobble stitch square. I have 3 of them, which I will probably put into the blanket. And I have started another willow. And here is my box of acrylic stripes, or acrylic scraps, ready to be worked. So that is my burst of color, full of color, for National Crochet Month. Hope you enjoyed and come back for more. I will try and post a video every day. That's gonna be a challenge. Thanks Ola Joe for the challenge, and I accept. Have a great day. Thanks for watching. Hit the like and subscribe if you want to see more.